You're all welcome to TC. Today we are going to be talking about residual current device. It's a follow-up of the 3-pin plug I talked about in our last video. And this time I'm talking about this. This is RCD, known as residual current device. When it is properly connected, when you press this test button, it's going to switch off. Now, if it doesn't switch off, means it's not properly connected. And how does this work? Normally, inside of this, it has a circuit inside of it, and where the live and the neutral is connected to a toroid ring, and in that, it's always checking that the live and neutral, the electricity flow on the live and neutral is balanced. Once there is an imbalance between the live and the neutral, this will go off. It does not want to see any imbalance situation. The neutral is always jealous. Once the live starts having connection with the earth, the neutral will say, no, I don't want you again, I'm going to divorce you, and this going to trip off. That is how it works. Just like the symbol of justice, where a lady or someone's face is covered with blindfolded, is blindfolded and having having things on their hand, or on the justice is having something on the hand, on the right and the left. You see that whatever object it is she is carrying, it is balanced. So that once one thing is removed, okay, there will be an imbalance, and that is how it works. So once there is an imbalance, RCD will trip off. Now, how is this connected to our electrical appliance or gadget or equipment? Is through the earth pin. The earth pin, which I've talked about in our last video, as I said, is a sniffing dog. The earth pin is connected to the body of any electrical gadget you have or equipment. The metallic part, we normally call it in electrical installation, we call that exposed conductive part. Now, that exposed conductive part is not supposed to be receiving electricity. Current is not supposed to flow in it. But normally there is residual current that is allowed. That residual current under proper earthing is not going to harm you. You are not going to receive electric shock. Now, let me quickly say this. When a wire is carrying electricity, there is always electric field. It's just like a magnet. It's going to radiate, okay? That radiation, okay, that is emitted, if you come into close to the radiation, definitely you receive electric shock. So that is the leakage current we are talking about. That leakage current is not enough in normal circumstances to kill you. But that leakage current should not also exceed a certain value, which we'll talk about in another video. I don't want to go into the mathematics of it, okay? Now, that leakage current, once it's exceeded, this RCD is going to trip off. It is that leakage current that is tripping off this RCD. Now, sometimes you might have equipment that is so damp, like your washing machine and refrigerators. Sometimes, what they deal with water, like when you defrost your fridge and the rest of it, and water, is around it, on the floor and the rest of it. You see that the conductivity of the body of the fridge will increase. All right, the resistance becomes lower and the conductivity increases. And once that conductivity increases, this RCD will see it as a fault and trip off. That is why in electrical installation, we do proper earthing. If you don't do proper earthing, that leakage current is bound to trip this RCD. Okay, that is why in the UK we do multiple bonding. Okay, multiple earth potential terminals. When you bond every metallic point in the house, including your pipe works and all the rest, you are reducing the path that electricity will flow to the ground. That will help to reduce the leakage current. Okay, otherwise the conductivity will increase and this will trip off. Now, having said that, another scenario could be that you sent your appliance for repairs and mistakenly the person that did the fixing did not connect the live terminal properly, or in any machine there is vibration and it is not properly, the live terminal is not properly screwed. Gradually the live terminal will come out from its point of connection and touch the body of your electrical equipment. And once that happens, RCD is there to protect you or to cut off power supply. So before you come in contact with that equipment, electricity is put off. Now I'll quickly show you a distribution board with RCD. Just a minute. Yeah, this is a typical distribution board. This is 18th edition standard distribution board. As you can see, it has two RCDs, okay, and miniature circuit breakers, okay, and you have the main switch. Now this RCD, if I press this, the electricity power supply will be cut off from this. So this RCD controls 1, 2, 3, 4 miniature circuit breaker, while this one controls 1, 2, 3, 4 miniature circuit breakers. Okay, while this is the main switch, is also circuit breaker. So you can see circuit B and circuit A. So they control each side. So it is very important in the UK that you have this in place. If not, it's not up to standard. You are not be, it's not, the installation is not complete. Having said that, I'm going to wrap it up. And the summary of it is that the 8th pin of your 3-pin plug is connected to the body of your electrical equipment, like your fridge and your microwave oven and every other gadget that have metallic body. And that metallic body in electrical installation, we call it exposed conductive path. That exposed conductive path through the earth is connected to the residual current device. Residual current device checks imbalance between neutral and live. Once live, one way or the other, is committed by supplying electricity to the body of your equipment, then the neutral will say, no, you are not being sincere, you are unfaithful, I'm going to divorce you. Therefore, they will go for annulment of the marriage and electricity will trip off. So in summary, RCD is very important. In all your installation, try as much as possible to make sure you use RCD. I don't know what you are using in your country. I know there are some electronic safety device that can also be used, but in essence, it is very important for protection. Thank you very much. We'll see you in another video next time. Bye.